Hey there. So we have a scar situation going on from Lion King. Yeah, one of those types of messages is coming through. I have quite a bit of downloads to unpack to you, but I also pulled some cards. So let's jump into the cards first, and then I will follow with my notes of all the different, or maybe I'll mishmash it all together. I'm not sure. We'll just kind of wing it today. So the first card out I got was self-reward. You have been taking care of you. Self-reward. You have started putting your energy into yourself, and you are reaping the rewards because you're focusing on you, your goals, your endeavors. You're no longer following the crowd or trying to make everyone else happy. And this has some people a little bit, I don't know, not okay. They're like not understanding why you retracted your energy, and they don't know how to get back into your energy. They don't understand the rules of this, like it's a game or something. Like they don't understand why are they taking care of themselves? Why are they not focused on me? Like what happened? Like very selfish, but you are doing a good job with this. So you are reaping the benefits of taking care of you and putting your energy into you and what you need to do. So good job. Next card out we got is prophecy. Prophecy, number 33, and the other card was number 18. So those numbers might mean something. The prophecy. So this is working out the way it's supposed to in your soul contract. Like everything that has happened to you up to this point to trigger you and to be like the catalyst in your life to get you to start really tapping into your inner power and your skill sets. That is what was meant to happen. I'm not saying that some things didn't happen along the way that were not meant for you, or that may have been just other people living in their lives acting out of free will that may have done you wrong. But a lot of the events that have taken place up to this point, designed to strengthen your character, has brought you to where you are now. So if you are this person of self-reward and focusing on yourself, and you've done your healing, you've done the work, you've worked through some pretty hard, heavy, dark stuff, then this prophecy is being fulfilled. You have literally come out to the other side of this long, dark road or tunnel. You have come out to the other side of it where the light is shining upon you, upon your face. You finally stepped into the sunlight. You finally embraced your inner beauty, your inner potential. So we have letting go. With that, you may have had to let go of a lot of people. And that was probably the hardest battle for you to face, was the let go. Because we get accustomed and we get used to and very comfortable having certain people in our lives, because it's kind of like a crutch or a safety net. And you had to learn how to do some things on your own to be stronger, to be sharper, to be wiser and more skilled, and to tap into your true potential. So you have let go, and that is number 29. So we have 18, 33, 29, followed by protection, number 2. You are highly protected at this point. You have proven yourself to your ancestors, your spirit guides, to source, divine, that you have integrity, you have willpower, you have, what is the word, where you don't give up. You are prosperous, you are abundant, you are divinely protected at this point. But now let's get into the backstory of some stuff that's going on in your energy since you have made this shift in your life. So we have a scar situation going on. We have, I keep getting big dogs, wolf pack, and hellhounds. So with that, I'm picturing a group, like a pack mentality type situation, where there's a group that is maybe not very skilled or educated or whatever. Maybe they're just average. They don't try to figure things out for themselves or understand a situation fully before jumping on the bandwagon and following a leader. And we have a scar face, like from the Lion King, Scarface, or Scar, not Scarface. I don't know, maybe it is Scarface. Maybe that movie is also relevant. That seems to be the head of this pack. Someone that's very disgruntled, very bitter and angry. Someone that likes to hold grudges, and particularly against people that they find to be of a competition with them, or someone that's challenging them to have to be better, because they've always been this, they've always had this pack following them. The pack has always just listened and done what they said, because they can't fight their own battles without the group, like one-to-one. And you seem to be that person right now in their energy or in their mind that is their biggest competition, their biggest challenge. So every time they hear your name, they cringe, they hate it, they don't want to hear it no more. Stop talking about this person. I'm getting that scene where they're like, ooh, do it again. The hyenas, every time they say Mufasa, ooh, Mufasa, yeah, that's you, insert name, whatever your name is. Ooh, do it again. And he's like, or she's like, ew, stop saying that name around here. Don't want to talk about this person anymore, to their goonies. And I'm getting that scene also where Simba's father comes to him and he's like, remember who you are. And you're being called by your ancestors to remember who you are and where you came from, because that is important. I don't know who you are or where you came from, and maybe no one else does either, but you do. And if you don't remember, that's your sign to do some self-reflection. Maybe do a little bit of walkthrough through your past, through your history, through your ancestry, and figure out who you are. Because whoever you are, you do come from a very powerful lineage, and you're a very powerful soul, and you have very powerful soul contracts. So remember who you are. Now, I'm also getting AM to PM. So this group, this pack mentality seems to be working like all day, just slandering, throwing your name out to the wind, talking about you, spreading rumors and gossip, the same old, same old. I know we hear it a lot throughout these readings all over the internet, but it's true. It's obviously in the energy. Everyone's picking up on it. So it's kind of what you've been hearing. I'm getting, and then I pulled a card, Dusk to Dawn. So I'm getting that nighttime. When you're in your dream state, there's a reckoning. A reckoning. You're giving these, the spiritual aspect of these individuals a reckoning, a force to be reckoned with. You're not taking shit from no one. During the daytime, it seems to be like their time because it's in the physical. I have 3D versus 5D, but at the nighttime, I have day versus night, light versus dark, 3D versus 5D. Judgment is happening in the physical. So you're giving them a reckoning in the spiritual, and then pretty soon you're going to see that judgment will be passed over right here in 3D, in the physical. I'm getting weighing of the feather, the feather against the heart, and two separate realities. We have people right now that have ascended and have opened up their third eye and have tapped into their higher selves. And those people are currently, for the most part, living their day-to-day in a 5D state of consciousness. But you have a lot of people, the pack mentality, that are still operating in 3D. Some of them are shifting up, as most of us are working towards, but a lot of people are still very, very much here in the physical. So we are experiencing a separation right now of two different realities. We have the 3D and the 5D. And you may be tapping into a lot of energies happening in the 5D where the people in the 3D have no idea why do you think that? Why do you feel that way? what's going on with you? Like, that's not happening. But you know better, because that would be your intuition. You're tapping into energies that people can't see is happening, but you know, and it is actually happening, but it's happening in the spiritual sense, which is where you reign. This is where, like, you have your time to shine, is in dream state. So pay attention to your dreams. Write them down and journal them. I know I tried to do that a lot of times recently. I have so many. I wake up and I get so frustrated because I can't remember all of it. But today, I remembered parts of my most recent dream. And the dream I had was at this big resort. It's like a camp resort where everyone had cabins. There was like a main clubhouse, and everyone had like pools in their yard. But we're all told to not go in the lake. It was Crystal Lake. And it was beautiful. It was almost see-through, but they said that it's dangerous. No one goes in that lake. And so everyone just listened and, thought, okay, well, I'm not going to be the first one to go in. And then one day we all come out onto our decks behind our cabins and saw that there was a gentleman swimming in Crystal Lake. And we all just stood there in awe, like, holy crap, they're swimming in it. And they're okay. And they look like they're having a good time. Looks really refreshing. Why did they say not to go in the lake? So that was flag number one. Being told about not going near someone or something that because it was dangerous, or that it's not okay, it's scary, or it's poisonous or toxic. But turns out that that's not true. So maybe that's you in this situation. Perhaps the pack has been telling others to stay away from you. You're no good, you're toxic, you're a drama, you are a problem. Maybe like if they're in your energy, something bad will happen, but they're realizing that everyone that has come into your energy hasn't had a problem. In fact, it's been the complete opposite. They've healed, or their perception has shifted higher, or they seem happier, or they're more abundant. So that's why, at this point, this pack of wolves, these hellhounds, are questioning Scar, or the scars in their life. Questioning, why did you say not to go near this person? Clearly they're not what you said they are. Why are you making this up? What do you have to hide? Why are you painting them in this picture? Why are we not allowed to go near them? You said something bad would happen, but nothing bad is happening to those guys over there, right? Yeah, right. So now we have, so the next part of my dream is we go to the main clubhouse. And in the clubhouse, it's like decorated very old, very cabin style. And the people there were kind of smug. It was stuffy and they were rude. And you felt like you had to behave a certain way and maybe not speak or talk. But then when a majority, all the people left, there was one gentleman left. And he was so extremely kind to myself and so welcoming and trying to answer and help with all the questions I had. But then I noticed that he was extremely protected. He had layers upon layers of padding of camping gear on. There was nothing that could penetrate him, nothing that could hurt him. He was so protected, but also so kind, which is then bringing me back to the whole, you're protected. And if you don't think you are, there's someone in the spiritual realm that is standing guard to protect you at this point. A few more cards that did come out for me was what goes around, comes around. 1, 2, spirits coming for you. We have Gemini, and then I've been getting the letter M a lot lately, so that could be an initial for someone, or I'm getting Scorpio. Because of the letter M, that's a Scorpio symbol. Also, I believe in us. We are meant for each other. And finally, taste of their own medicine. So, that is your reading for Thursday. I know it's a little heavy, but I had to get it out there because I kept getting all this information about it. So I hope that this information does help you with your situation. All right, have a great day.